Hey, Thabreakmasta here, and this is gonna be my AKB0048 episode 9 review. Really good episode. And we end up seeing 2 concerts instead of just one, and the tension still between takamina and kanata ensues in this show, but it ends up kind of going off later. So let me just talk about this. Like I said, I really like this episode. A lot of stuff happening here. Basically, what they're trying to do, because they're trying to go to this planet that has a ban on entertainment and all that stuff, right? And it must be really bad over there, but it's really strict, and so they're trying to figure out what they're really gonna do for this concert, how they're gonna go about it, basically. And they're like, we're gonna do the standardized way, basically. We're gonna make sure we get these what's those guys called, the quadruple people to back us up on this thing and stuff like that. And they're all pleased, like, yes, I can't believe we're actually gonna be able to back you guys up. Like, I've been a big fan of you, Moriko. And Tsubasa is like, she just turned it off and everything. And apparently she must have been an ex AKB idol or something, or some of the sort, because they noticed her, and so they're like, what do you mean? What are they talking about? And she's like, well, on a bigger note, what we're gonna do here is the basic standardized concert, finding an area, and since Takamina is really hurt and not able to get her best performance, we're gonna take you out and get Kanata in. And so Kanata's like, holy crap, she's gonna be a stand-in. And the reason why this is such a big deal is because this planet this is only the last time they actually go to this planet. At least what they said. They're gonna go. This is gonna be the last time they go to this planet, and so this is gonna be a big concert. They're gonna go all out on this concert, and so she's gonna be in a stand-in within this kind of concert. This is pretty epic. So I was like, oh crap, Kanata, good job. But freaking Takamina like, no, and she's like, I can do it, but you're not in no condition to do it, and she wasn't. The last episode, she almost got blown up in the freaking ship. Yeah, she got messed up in that episode, so I'm surprised she's just still like, I can go, you can't do it, just sit down. And so after that all was going on, everyone was getting ready, because even the stand-ins have to get themselves ready for, death attacks and all that good stuff. And so they're, just talking and doing all that stuff, and we end up seeing Mimori talking to Megumi, and Megumi was feeling sad because she felt like she wasn't connected to her friend like she used to be, because her friend is now an AKB idol, a successor, and she's not. She's still, just an understudy. She can't get to that point. She wants to be on stage with her and help her, and be connected to her like she used to be. And so Mimori's like, no, you still connected to her. Everyone's still connected with each other, and just AKB, kind of spirit, let's go all around. And so she's also saying, I'm also, and she also, what's her name? Megumi's like, well, I'm sorry I said all these bad things about you, and getting mad and all that stuff. And freaking Mimori was like, oh, don't worry about that. I'm a masochist. I was like, oh, that was funny. So yeah, so they're all just waiting for the concert, and they're all getting ready. They all got dressed up and everything like that. The understudies anyways, and so they're like, I can't really do it, just sitting around. And then I think Sanata made this idea, like, I want to build a snowman. I want a snowman. And it's like, oh yeah, you've been on a desert planet, and so you've never seen snow before. And it's like, I want to make a snowy man. And it's like, Cherry's like, well, we can do this reconnaissance and go outside and just do some reconnaissance. That's what we're gonna do, reconnaissance. We're gonna make snowmans to make sure we see no deaths. Like, we're gonna disguise a snowman. That's what's gonna happen. I'm just kidding, she said all that, but they're gonna go out there and gonna make snowmen, go play around like girls do. And so Tsubasa ends up actually noticing them going out, and she's like, okay, let's see what happens. And so they ended up actually going to this town that they saw, because from far away. So they ended up going to this town, and apparently this town was like not good. This town was like just depressed and sad, because there's an entertainment band, and they're just like they're rationing food. That's how bad it seems over there. And it's just like, this is a little extreme, honestly. I didn't think it was gonna be this bad for them, and I was like, wow. And so the girls all saw this, like, man, I can't believe this is this bad over here. And Sanata wanted to get some of the rations. You can't eat the rations, come on, you don't even need that. But yeah, so they're seeing all this, and it's just like, this is really sad. And so as they kept going on, they end up hearing this music, some AKB music, and like, I thought it was an entertainment band. What's going on here? So they end up walking forward, walking some more, and end up seeing 4 kids, and they're all in this like igloo, and they're listening to a performance on their whatever that thing is they had, and watching it like yay, they're all getting into it and everything, just sitting in the igloo all together, and all Nagisa and the rest of them all notice them, and then they turn around like, oh crap, because they thought they're gonna be the desk people to take them away because they're watching that stuff because they're not supposed to. But it was just them, and then she's like, they all the kids actually noticed them. They're like, oh my god, it's Nagisa, and it's Ori and Yuka. They're all getting all excited about it, and like, oh crap. It's like, how do you guys know about us? And apparently they end up showing the little promotional video that they did before, so people do know about you. That's the other thing, because the funny thing is, the reason why they got outside in the first place is because they're like, no one's gonna know about us. We're understudies. Who wouldn't know about us? Well, apparently these little kids know, so I'm pretty sure these adult men in these desk son of a guns are gonna know about you. And so basically, they're sitting there, and then this like the first time I actually seen it's like a dream come true. And then Nagisa felt like, wow, because what's her name? Cherry was basically like, why are we doing this concert here? Because look how desperate these people are, and like depressed these people are over here. And it's just like, we do a concert here, and this will be the last time ever to do this. And so it's like breaking their dreams, like putting their hopes up and then just taking it away. It's just not right. And I understood that, but like I said, it ends up showing these 4 girls, and it reminded Nagisa of herself and her friends at that time where they were struggling to try to just see these performances because they're on band planets as well. And it's just like she was really moved by that, and so she starts singing and performing in front of the kids, and so then everyone else started performing and everything. And then that made the desk come like, hey, what are you doing over here? Well, these people, they're not robots, so it's just people. It's like, wait, what are you doing over here? What are you guys doing? Are you guys part of the AKB? And they're about to freaking shoot and everything like that. But then Tsubasa was watching them the whole time, and so I ends up getting those 2 desk morons, and was like, I got a plan of how we're gonna do this concert. We're gonna do a joint concert. Basically, Understudies gonna have their own concert. Then the main performance happens, which is really awesome. I like the fact that the Understudies actually gonna get some time to sing and all that stuff. And it's funny too, because I'm pretty sure the 76 generation now is even more angry at the 77 generation for the fact that they get to perform, they still don't get to do nothing. But so they end up performing, and this is where all the stuff goes down, and they're performing, and they're doing really well actually. And so we're busy stand-ins for the next performance, for the big people, for the big stars, successes to jump in and have their amazing performance. Like their animation in the stage they got is kind of messed up. It's like giving the middle fingers to the freaking the little people, because the understudies and stuff, because their performance was like, it wasn't like as grand, but at the same time, I mean, they're the successors, so they're supposed to get that stuff. But the whole point is, they ended up singing, and so. We go back into Kanata. Kanata's getting ready, and she was performing. She's like practicing. She's doing really well. She's doing good. She's looking good, and she's doing well. She tripped a little bit, but she's good. And so she ends up getting Takamina's suit, and she's finally gonna be able to wear it. She wears it. She's like, man, I can't believe I'm not sure if I can feel in her shoes, but I can try my best. And so as she was about to do that, and she was about to go on stage and perform, right? Freaking Takamina had to come, and she's like, no, I'm okay. Like this, I'm okay. Come on, I can perform and stuff. And she's like, and then Tsubasa like, hey, you can't be doing this. She's like, I can still do it. I'm okay. I can do it. Just get in the freaking suit. and then Tsubasa's like, okay, put on the suit, go out there and perform. And she's like, yes. And so Kanata was right there. She's like, just had to take off the suit. Give it to her, and then freaking Takamina, I don't know why she had to do it, but Takamina said, give me that. And she just freaking puts the suit on all ferociously angry like and crap. I'm like, come on, you couldn't even be so angry at her. It's not her fault. Yeah, she's just standing. But so yeah, she ends up starting performing, and she does a pretty good job as well. And there's one thing I want to note about this too. When the understudies started performing, the 77 understudies, they started performing. You see the people how sad they were. Give me some more food, sir, and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, since they came, like, yeah, and no, they didn't just come and say yeah and start dancing or anything like that. Where in the world exactly did they get these freaking glow sticks? That's all I'm saying. Like, as they start performing, all of a sudden you see the crowd, they all have glow sticks. I was like, when? Where? How? I didn't understand that. That was just the only thing I wanted to talk about. That was just really, really weird within that song. I just didn't understand how they all of a sudden got those sticks. But hey, AKB. And so basically, we go back a little bit further, and so we end up seeing Takamine start performing, and she ends up actually stumbling a little bit because she's still hurt. She's not only hurt, but she's sick as well. And so she's just doing everything. But she did a good performance, I have to say. And Yuko had kind of assisting her a little bit because she almost, like I said again, she almost fell. And so Yuko gets her up, and so they start singing, and they do a good performance. And at the end of the episode, takamina ends up getting not takamina, but kanata ends up getting takamine, put her in the machine because, like I said, after the performance was over, basically she's sick and she's hurt and stuff. So he ends up taking them back to the AKB place, to the their ship. And takamina and kanata's like, I'm proud of you to be going out there and everything like that and doing the dance thing, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna someday catch up to you and stuff, And Takamina's like, well, I'm not gonna make it easy for you. She's like, well, we'll see about that. I'm just kidding, but she's like, yeah. And so that's how it basically ends off, and then we end up seeing the Understudies do another performance. They're singing in front of some other people while they're there and stuff, and it's kind of cool to see the Understudies actually get a performance, and it was nice. And Naga's just like, we're not at the big stage yet, but slowly but surely our dreams are coming true, and it's nice how it ended off right there, basically. Looking forward to the next episode, because next episode, like this episode, kind of I thought it was the last episode, honestly. The way it was ending, like it was like a 5-minute interval of the ending, kind of. No, not 5-minute interval, but it's like the ending song was kind of playing or them singing actually. But it seemed like it was the ending in a way. But that's how they usually end off episodes anyway. So yeah, but this episode's really good stuff. Takamina, Takamina actually also said that you know what, I'm really crushing her dreams and stuff like that. And she's like, even though I'm doing all this stuff to her and making her not go to be Takamine, she's still being loving and helping me and still doing all this stuff. I think it is time to just let her be the successor of Takamine. And I was like, oh wow. So that's very interesting. So I'm just like, so there's a lot of stuff happening in this episode. So what are your guys' thoughts on this episode of AKB0048? Leave your comments below and tell me what you think. Like this review and subscribe to my channel for some more. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmasta, and until then, break out.